Yo, we back, aren't we? Welcome back to another episode of the Outer Worlds. You see, I got a new gun. Yeah, well, yeah. I just found this. I did a couple side missions. I went to go get that cache of medicine and gave it to the girl because she gave me more bread. Went to go do that side mission for the resistance guy outside. Ludwig, his name was. Leveled up, got perks, got a new gun. Got Parvati hooked up with a gun. We gonna get you some armor soon, but patience. And now we are finna head to the Botanical lab or whatever this shit called. It's a beautiful day outside. See, I was gonna fast travel. Something instinctively told me not to. Just walk, son. It's beautiful outside. It's a nice day. We don't have to worry about nobody. Cause if we do, I got the grip skittily, you know what I mean?
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
That's fucked up. Y'all can't have no type of fun, bro. This is reminding me of the NBA, bro. Is that a gorilla? Oh my god.
Here we go!
Yo. I didn't even have to do that. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. I think she died. Parvati's gonna die. Parvati's gonna die. Oh my god. Ah! Run, 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 run. Jump on something, please. Run, run, bruh. They're killing you, bruh. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Ah! Do this. Dang. Let's just go to the mission, man. Oh shit.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Chill out, B.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Looking for it. Listen, yeah, cause I ain't finna do all that talking.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Shut up.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got, like, nigga, you and me both, nigga.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out, man. I understand you're going through a lot of stress. Just next time, stop being so rude to people you just meet.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless Marauder got her. Then parts, that's crazy. Don't worry about it, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Adelaide first, and then I'll handle the Zoe situation. Unless I do the Zoe situation first, gain their trust, and then it'll be easier for them to want to leave. That sound like a good plan, Parvati? Blink twice if it sounds like a good plan. That's one. That's two. Alright, we're out of here. Let's go search in her house, man. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake. because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at those journals many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenochrome. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happens to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps. Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenochrome and suddenly you're committing larceny. Jesus. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauders' threats. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenochrome too. Everybody loves adrenochrome, even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of adrenochrome before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have the whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even get some Rizzles. Alright. So, she went to the bandits of her own free will to try to be the bandit queen. Something in me tells me that that's not gonna go well.
Here we go!
Just sitting here taking bullet shots. Poke your head out, son. I need to take this big ass scope off because it's not really cool.
I don't know where. Here we go!
Ah! I ran in here like a doofus.
Careful, you're hurt!
You're damn right I'm hurt.
Take cover!
He's trying to kill me. I went in here blindly. I didn't look at the ground. The light pistol's garbage, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't have enough bullets for heavy guns, bro. I need an LMG. Maybe I should have bought it when I had the chance.
Okay, going quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Run, run! Fuck! Y'all wouldn't happen to have like a workbench here, right? Why do I have to go back to my ship for a workbench, son? Oh my god. After thinking with a level head, I do not have the facilities for that, big man. I don't have a good weapon. I don't have a workbench. I have nothing right now but this weak ass gun and a great automatic rifle with only 50 bullets. So what I'm going to do is continue on the main story. Because I don't have to put up with this. I can do it on my own time. You know what I mean?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Uh,
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old
Tobaccorn?
spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
uh,
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
you're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. No. Reed asks you to consider coming back to the town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to the town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. You gotta try to be peaceful here.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned the geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has raw regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problem. I just want to fix my ship. A hero to you, maybe. I don't know, because it's like, a part of me, well, I really don't care about Edgewater. Edgewater is a very cruel place. But I feel like it's not the people. It's really Spacer's choice that instills that type of thinking into the people. So I really can't do this to the town of Edgewater. It's just crazy. I don't know. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What do you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
Wow.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Let's say I help you, yeah.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So now I have a big fucking choice to make. I don't know, man. Part of me feels like Edgewater, but these people are so innocent, man. Parvati,
Yeah, huh?
She can't help me on this? Oh my god. Conscious decision. Should you... Okay. I'm gonna take it from Edgewater. Hear me out. If what she says is true, this area could benefit more from people coming here. It probably will thrive more than Edgewater, as Spacer's Choice really conditions them to be soulless, you know? But what if they don't come over here? What if Edgewater just stays, bruh? I have to go to the geothermal plant regardless. Is there anybody else that sells stuff here? Just this guy? I need more heavy bullets, yo. Okay. Ooh, how much is this? 3,000. Dang it. All right, let me sell some stuff. This revolver does more damage. Let's go to the geothermal terminal. Ah, yes. The Guardian. The goal here is to try to not alert the mechanicals, because I don't have a shock weapon of any sort. Look away, son. There we go. Excellent sneak. Excellent sneaks. Selling bullets, son. You are selling bullets, son. 50 for 300 is actually a steal. I don't need no more light bullets. I can actually sell my pistol. I go for 24. For 7.
The control room should be off to the right.
Got you.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
I hope too, bro. Ooh, shit. You dead ass, B? What? This nigga's insane. Back up, alright. That's crazy. This revolver's actually doing them dirty. What am I scared for? What am I scared for? What am I sneaking around for, son? Use the terminal. Redirect. What's the plant status? Access was brought to you by Spacer Choice. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater, South Tuna Cannery, and Botanical Laboratory. Warning: structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay. That should be easy enough, but you know, video games ain't built like that these days. Gotta be the hardest shit on the planet. Unlock the door. Enter the passcode. Oh my god. And a plasma rifle. You ain't said nothing but a word. All that rah-rah you niggas be doing out here is done. Look at that. Oh shit. You see that? We need a plasma rifle on our side, son. Give me all these energy cells, bro. All these parts, son. Damn, that's unfortunate what happened to you, dog. You know? Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't know, man.
Go away, Phantom!
What? I thought I heard somebody. Higgins. Oh. Do we go further down to find this Higgins character? Probably. He's at the very bottom.
You're not real. You're not real.
Alright.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you talk down to me, Phantom. At least I know I'm real. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Backs away slowly is crazy.
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Uh-huh.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Man.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of
See, it helps to
mechanical
have that
engineering.
engineering, man.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was
Two
working on a
birds,
logic
one
module
stone,
just
man.
before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Alright, you really came in clutch out here, Higgins. Keep being you. Ah,
Threat level neutralized. Beginning to
oh,
threat level.
oh my God. They're going crazy.
Sanitation and cleanup required.
They're just gonna kill each other all through the way, huh? I don't mind.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Thank you, Parvati, because I was just about to run like a ditzy ass nigga into it.
Processing.
Yo, chill up, B. Yo, chill up, B. Son, what? I thought the target was. Jackass. Thought y'all supposed to be killing each other. Yo. Come on, come on, come on.
Everyone all right?
I don't know why I. Oh shit, the steam. But I don't know why I'm dying. So workbench. Oh. Great googly moogly, man. 28. Let's tinker with that a little bit. Now we gotta make up for that money I just spent.
Want to go? Nice one.
It's tough, son. That's definitely tough. Okay.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
I don't know if this is a walk of shame or a walk of victory, but
Once
you
we
know,
do this, there's no going back.
you are right.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Why would you do this, man? Jesus, she's right, but man, oh my God, the deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Damn it, Parvati.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I'm sorry, but warning: safety failures detect a high likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Do you want to continue? I don't feel good about that. Edgewater better be so lucky Parvati is one of their own. You know, I didn't do it for Spacer Chuck. I literally only did it for Parvati because she's a good person. She knows good people. And it's like, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Alright.
Sweeping.
What? Oh, shit.
Unauthorized persons.
What am I scared for? I got shooters, man. About to be my town in a second. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Oh, cause I'm not scared no more, man. We don't gotta sneak around, man. We got the power, son. Where's the next one? Oh, we get them all? Alright, we get them all. Take their parts, man. You don't know what we can use them for. Alright. Let's get out of here, man. We gotta face this lady, yo. I don't think I can do it, man, but I made my bed, so I have to lay in it. So let's just give it to her straight. Fuck, look at them, man. Look at them. Shit, man.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Damn.
I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Being unreasonable. What happened to you? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Fuck, man.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
What?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Help him out.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I do?
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing
Wow, I
machine
just
out
had
of
this.
Spectrum potatoes.
Don't even remember
on
grabbing
primer.
it.
I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data
Jesus.
pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work. Yeah.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Yes, we're gonna try to get everybody situated.
You know where to find me.
Next is, Grace.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Yeah, they can see anything.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Oh yeah. I'ma go grab her or see what it is with her. I forgot all about that. I forgot I was understaffed, but now I got a fucking 6-shooter. I got more bullets for my fucking AR. I got a plasma rifle. I'm well equipped to take these marauders out. So let's go take these goddamn marauders out, if I do say so myself. We not ending this episode until everybody is satisfied and able to go back to Edgewater.
Look
Hey.
out!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck that. Oh, she's been behind me the whole time. What is wrong with... Wow. He was behind me the whole time, son.
I'm ready for this.
Nice. Nice. Oh, shit. You should have left. I gave you chance. You squandered chance. I can't believe you. I saw you cower away and I let you go. And you decided to pick up your gun and continue. That is your life, bro.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
She takes her safety for granted.
I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Hey.
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere.
Why
This is where I
not?
belong.
You know you don't, bro.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Grace does. Oh. I can't tell her what the surprise was.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation.
There you go.
Unlike these hooligans.
Go back to Stefan.
I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Just be safe, man. These streets is dangerous. Just because you have a adventure kink don't mean you should be going around fucking with marauders. That's just dangerous. You know what I mean? Not everybody is going to be as good as me at this, outlaw shit. However, not everybody's going to be as nice as me with this marauder shit. Meaning that if somebody else found you, you would have been taken. Alright? I'm not going to elaborate further on what I mean. But yeah. Watch your ass next time, okay? Hey guys, I found Zoe. Oh, Zoe, you're already here. Good.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Yeah.
Let me know if I can do something
How much?
for you.
Nah, I think you've done enough for me.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate
Oh,
it.
bolter pistol.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
We gonna talk him out of the position. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
He gonna step down. Don't worry. Cause one way or another, I have no sympathy for that man. You know what I'm saying? He's a politician at heart. He's gonna do what he has to do to maintain his quota, his status quo for the man. Whether I can talk to him nicely or I have to strong arm him, he will lose that position. On God.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Spare me the bullshit.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her, I see no reason why I should stand down. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree?
Oh,
We
Lord
are a
Jesus.
Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
And that's the problem.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. Evidence. Adelaide has a secret, and I want to know what it is. If she's tending crop in her greenhouse, she's discovered something.
Alright. I'll be back. I forgot. I do remember this mission, but I don't remember what the secret was. Do you remember, Parvati? There you go.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Stop calling me a snake.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Okay.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Alright. We playing this back and forth with Reed and Adelaide. I better be paid running from town to town, bruh. You lucky I got the fast travel method, or otherwise I'd be complaining harder. Hey, fucker, I got your shit.
You might not care for my leadership, but I appreciate what you've done for this town.
Yeah, sure.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I'm not gonna tell you. Look, Reed, all I know is that involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
I gotta be honest.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Well, we got him out of the office without having to kill him. I feel like we did our job. This was the most peaceful way. I feel like there was no other way. You know, I had to lie here and there. But fuck him. He was lying to y'all. He's forcing y'all to eat fish from a factory. I don't feel bad. Nobody died. I did the right thing. You know, you gotta talk to yourself like you crazy. You may not have done the right thing. Oh god, it's getting worse. There's red lights everywhere. Adelaide, good news.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
Facts.
You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
I mean, all in all, we did the right thing. Did we not? Give me this. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a way to end the episode. Because I'm for sure ending the episode here. Let's get out of here and do the outro outside. Oh, let's do the outro by the fire.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
No.
Adelaide's okay.
Adelaide's fine. Listen, I'm here to tell you all.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Alright, give me a second. I'm trying to tell you all that
Adelaide's okay.
you're going back to Edgewater.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Okay, you do what you want. I'm not talking to you guys anymore. Okay, I wanted to do the outro by the fire, but they don't want me to do the outro. They just want to keep talking. So, what a day. You know, we started the episode getting taxed and waxed by fucking marauders. Snuck around, helped this little community, and we wound up with 3 very powerful guns. At least powerful enough to start us off, you know? We had to make some very heart-wrenching decisions. But at the end of it all, it came together. Things are looking up for Edgewater, and as we just got our power, things are looking up for us too. So I say this was a good episode. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe, share this motherfucker, and tell the person you shared it with what? You will get it one day, Parvati. To do the exact same thing, I am Esco. This is Parvati, and we shall see you in the next episode. Peace. Are y'all ready to let me talk? Okay?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
No, I had to turn the power off. You guys are going to Edgewater. It's okay. You're going to really like it now. Adelaide's in charge now.
One of us want to go see what happened?
You don't have to. I'm telling you what's happening, you know?
I know, I'm trying to think.
Oh, you don't have to think. I'm thinking for you. I'm telling you, you guys should go back.
Adelaide's okay.
Adelaide is fine, sir. Just, you know?
I know, I'm trying to think.
You're making